Today I will show you a very unique way to play your Blood Knight. As you all know, Blood Knight is a hybrid class, but with the dungeon build that I am going to show you, you can use it like a range class. Before we move on to the build, I want to mention that Aurod came up with this build, so huge thanks to him. Before talking about legendary and set items, let's check out our skills. We are using Shroud of Night, Swarm of Bats, Siphon Blood, Umbral Lance and Shadow's Edge as our primary skill. For the set items, we are using 4 pieces of Grace to increase our damage output and 2 pieces Vitus to increase our beneficial effects duration. This build has a great burst damage, but it runs out after a while, so it's best to use this build in a party. Moving on to the legendary items, for the headpiece we are using Horns of the Hexed. Siphon Blood is no longer channeled and moves with you, dealing damage and draining the life of nearby enemies. For the chest, we have layered aims. Shroud of Night now empowers you and nearby allies, causing your primary attacks to mark enemies for death. The mark explodes upon reaching 5 stacks, dealing damage to the marked enemy. For the shoulders, we have Evil Thoughts. Umbral Lance maximum charges increased by 1. For the pants, we are using Faces of Fading Mirth. Swarm of Bats now also poison enemies, causing them to take 3.8k continual damage for 3 seconds. And for the main ant, we are using this one. Umbral Lance deals up to 64% increased damage the further you are from the target. And for the offhand, we are using Ageless Cross. Umbral Lance now causes Shadow Spears to randomly fall from the sky within an area, dealing damage to enemies. And for the additional main ant, we have this one. When Siphon Blood damages the same enemy 3 times, it causes them to hemorrhage, dealing 5.3k additional damage. And lastly, for the additional offhand, we are using Mercy's Plight. Shadow's Edge now marks enemies, causing them to erupt for 24k additional damage when reaching 4 marks. And don't forget, I am only mastery level 3 on this account, so when I reach level 4 my damage is gonna be better. And for the Paragon tree, of course we are using the Weaver. This increases our critical hit chance by 6.5% and our damage by 15%, which makes it easily the best Paragon tree for dungeons and raids. And when you play with this build, you have to pay attention to distance between you and the target. That way Umbral Lance can deal maximum damage. And now let's check out the gameplay so you can see how it works. And after that I will show you my full Paragon build at the end of the video.